Listen to me carefully. The rich don't have a secret formula. They don't whisper spells at midnight. They don't hold ancient knowledge locked away. The truth is simple. Wealth is built on habits. Habits that shape destiny. Habits that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. And today, you will learn the same 5 habits that can transform your life forever. Listen to me right now. Fear is a lying bastard. Your inner critic is the loudest motherfucker in the room. And if you don't learn how to shut that voice down, it will run your whole damn life. That voice says, you ain't good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not ready. That voice, it's slick. It's smooth. It sounds just like you. But it ain't you. It's fear wearing your face. See? Rich people, successful people, supernatural people. They hear the same damn voice. Don't get it twisted. They ain't fearless. They just act anyway. Listen. Confidence doesn't show up before the action. It shows up after. You think legends wake up feeling like kings every morning? Hell no. They drag their tired asses out of bed. They face the doubt. And then they move. That's the secret. Every time you stall, every time you wait for perfect timing, you hand your destiny over to fear. You give away your power. You trade your dream for safety. And safe don't make you rich. Safe don't make you legendary. Safe don't build no kingdom. So act. Act broke. Act scared. Act unqualified. Act with your knees shaking. But for God's sake, act. Because action kills fear. Action shuts up that critic. Action builds the muscle of confidence. Let me tell you something. I started my own shit scared as hell. People told me I wasn't ready. My own mind told me I wasn't good enough. And you know what I did? I said, fuck it. Thanks for sharing, voice. But I'm doing it anyway. And that's when the shift came. Not before. Not in the planning. Not in the waiting. The shift came the moment I moved. You hear me? The critic will never disappear. It'll whisper till the day you die. But when you learn to walk with that fear, when you learn to move with that critic screaming in your head, that's when you step into supernatural ground. So the next time your head says, don't do it, you'll fail. You'll embarrass yourself. You look that voice dead in the eye and say, fuck you. Watch me. Because winners don't wait for confidence. They create confidence. And every single rich motherfucker you admire today started in the same place you are right now. Scared, shaken, unqualified. But they acted anyway. And that's why the world remembers their names. So the only question left is this. Will you let that inner bitch voice chain you down? Or will you rise, trembling, bleeding, doubting, and act anyway, like the supernatural badass you were born to be? Balance. Balance is the biggest scam they ever sold you. You hear it all the damn time. Find balance. Find peace. Don't overwork. Don't burn yourself out. Bullshit. You don't need balance when you're building a fucking empire. You need obsession. Let me tell you straight, nobody, and I mean nobody, gets to the top playing it safe, half in, half out, sipping lattes and journaling about work-life harmony. Fuck that. The rich, the killers, the supernatural giants you admire, they lived unbalanced as hell. They traded weekends for work. They traded parties for progress. They traded balance for obsession. Listen close. When you're going from 0 to 1, from nothing to something, balance will kill you. Because balance means comfort. And comfort keeps you broke. Comfort keeps you invisible. Comfort keeps you average as fuck. You want supernatural success? You gotta be consumed by it. Morning, night, middle of the day. You gotta breathe it, bleed it, dream it. Until people look at you like you're crazy. Until they whisper, "Damn, he's obsessed." Good. Let them. Because obsession is the birthplace of greatness. And yeah, people will talk shit. They'll say, "You need to chill. You need balance. You're missing out on life." Nah, they're missing out on destiny. They're missing out on the fire that comes when you give everything you've got. And you stop pretending you can have it all while giving half your effort. Look at every legend you know. Elon, Kobe, Jobs, Oprah. You think they were balanced? Hell no. They were maniacs. Obsession carved their names into history. And if you want that level of supernatural wealth, supernatural power, you better get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Obsession is lonely. Obsession is messy. Obsession will break your ass down before it builds you back up. But obsession is the only way to crack the code. Balance is for the people who settle. Obsession is for the people who conquer. So let the world call you unbalanced. Let them call you crazy. Let them call you addicted. Because when you're chasing something bigger than yourself, when you're building something that will outlive you, obsession is the only language the universe understands. Money. Man, they've been lying to you about money since the day you were born. Your parents didn't mean to. Your teachers didn't mean to. But society? Society fed you bullshit on a silver platter. Go to school. Get a job. Work 40 years. Retire and pray you don't run out of cash before you run out of breath. Sound familiar? Yeah. That's the script. That's the cage. That's the fucking trap. See? Rich people? They tore that script up. They questioned every rule, every so-called truth, every money belief that was shoved down their throat. Because here's the raw truth. Most of what you believe about money ain't even yours. It's hand-me-down thinking. Old-ass ideas. Shit like, money doesn't grow on trees. Talking about money is rude. Investing is risky. Just be grateful for your paycheck. Nah. Fuck that noise. Let me tell you something. The real risk isn't investing. The real risk is putting all your faith in one paycheck that can disappear overnight. The real risk is grinding your ass off for a company that would replace you tomorrow if you died today. The real risk is believing the rules that keep you broke. While the rich are rewriting the playbook every damn day, listen to me. You gotta unlearn. You gotta question. You gotta take every money rule you were taught. Hold it up to the light and ask, does this serve me? Or does this chain me? Why the fuck do we worship balance sheets but ignore happiness? Why do we celebrate people slaving 40 years instead of celebrating freedom? Why do we trust banks that profit off our debt, but laugh at someone building an online business from scratch? Because the system was never built to make you free. It was built to make you obedient. And if you want to cross into supernatural wealth, you got to stop obeying. You got to question everything. When I started asking different questions, my life flipped. When I stopped asking, how can I make more money at this job? And started asking, how can I make money work for me? That's when the doors blew wide open. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's about being bold enough to say, the way they told me to live is not the way I'm going to live. So hear me right now. You can keep swallowing the lies and stay broke, stay safe, stay average. Or you can rip those beliefs out by the root and build your own damn rules. The rules of freedom, the rules of wealth, the rules of kings. The rich questioned everything about money, and that's why they own the game. So the question is, when will you stop obeying and start rewriting your destiny? So hear me. You can chase balance and end up average, or you can chase obsession and end up legendary. But you cannot have both. So which the fuck will it be? Balance or obsession? Average or extraordinary? The choice is screaming in your face. Listen up. If your money only comes when you show your ass up to work, you are trapped. Straight jacket, ball and chain, prison cell. That's the game they trained you to play. Trade your time for a paycheck. Punch in, punch out, get paid. Miss a day, you miss the money. Get sick, no check. Die tomorrow, your career dies with you. That ain't wealth. That's slavery with benefits. Now listen to the other side. Rich people cracked the code. They figured out how to make money move. When they don't, they built systems, investments, products, businesses, money machines that never sleep. While you're snoring, their cash is running laps. While you're on vacation, their income is stacking. While you're chilling with family, their net worth is multiplying. That's the supernatural secret. Not working harder, but making your money work harder than you. Here's the raw truth. You will never get rich by trading hours, because hours are limited. There's only 24 in a day, only so many weeks in a year. But money don't sleep. Money don't get tired. Money don't take weekends off. Money multiplies if you put it in the right damn place. Rich people build assets, not excuses. They plant seeds that grow while they're living their lives. It might be real estate. It might be stocks. It might be digital content, courses, businesses, royalties. It doesn't matter the tool. What matters is the principle. Get this burned into your brain. If you stop working and your money stops coming, you're not free. You're chained. And you'll never know supernatural wealth until you break that link. And don't get me wrong, this shit ain't easy. It takes guts. It takes risk. It takes saying, fuck this 9-to-5 hamster wheel. I'm building something that pays me when I sleep. It takes stepping into the unknown. But the reward is freedom. The reward is waking up and knowing. Your money's already been working while you were dreaming. And that feeling is addictive. That's the first taste of real wealth. Not the car, not the house, not the flex, the freedom, the ability to say, I don't need to clock in. My money clocked in for me. So hear me now. You can spend the rest of your life trading hours for scraps. Or you can build machines that feed you while you sleep. You can keep renting your time to somebody else's dream. Or you can start stacking cash while your eyes are closed. The rich, they don't pray for payday. They created payday every damn day. So the question is, will you keep sleeping on your money? Or will you finally wake the fuck up and make money while you sleep? Failure. That ugly-ass word they used to scare the shit out of you since grade school. Don't fail the test. Don't fail the class. Don't fail in life. Like failure is death. Like failure is poison. Fuck that. Failure ain't the end. Failure is the map. Failure is the teacher. Failure is the data. Listen to me. Every rich motherfucker you admire has failed more times than you've even tried. Let that sink in. They don't hide from failure. They don't run from it. They collect failures like receipts, like trophies, like proof they're moving. Meanwhile, most people treat failure like it's the apocalypse. One mistake and they curl up. One flop and they quit. One L and they tell themselves, I guess I'm not made for this. Nah. Listen close. Failure ain't the opposite of success. Failure is the process of success. The data, the blueprint, the notes from the universe telling you, do it different next time. Adjust, pivot, grow. But you don't get that data if you don't dare to fail. You don't learn shit sitting safe. You don't learn sitting on your ass waiting for perfect. You learn when you swing, when you miss, when you bleed, when you get knocked down and crawl back up with new intel. The rich, they know this game. They fail fast. They fail loud. They fail forward. Because every failure sharpens the blade. Every fuck up teaches them how not to fuck up again. And yeah, it hurts. It stings. It'll bruise your ego, crush your pride, make you want to quit. But that pain, that's tuition. That's the cost of admission to the life you want. You pay in scars. You pay in lessons. And the return is supernatural. So don't you dare look at failure as shame. Don't you dare carry it like a coffin. Carry it like a compass, pointing you where to go next. Because the only real failure is quitting. The only real failure is not trying. Everything else is feedback. Everything else is data. So I'll ask you this. Are you going to keep fearing failure like a little bitch? Or are you going to treat failure like the rich do? As proof you're in the arena. Proof you're in the fight. Proof you're gathering the data that will crown you king? Because failure ain't your enemy. Failure is the prophecy. And the ones who embrace it, they're the ones the world can never fucking stop. Listen to me one last time. You've heard the habits. You've felt the fire. Now it's your turn to move. Don't just nod your head. Don't just clap your hands. Act. Obsession. Question. Building fail. Rise. Because the habits of the rich ain't magic spells. They're choices. Choices you can make. Today. And remember this. Excuses build coffins. Habits build empires. You want freedom? You want wealth? You want a name that echoes after you're gone? Then stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop hiding. Because your future is screaming your name. And the only question left is, will you answer the call? And I'll leave you with the words of Warren Buffett. The more you learn, the more you earn. Tattoo that on your soul. Never forget it. Thank you for watching. If this message lit a fire in your chest, then hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment. Share this with someone who needs it. And remember, this is only the beginning. The supernatural road to wealth is waiting. And it's yours, if you're bold enough to take it.